attention.
Lucky me.
Зрители моего канала, с вами снова Вольфренет, и мы продолжаем проходить Mass Effect Andromeda. И мы сейчас находимся внутри сооружения, неизвестного сооружения. Вот, и в предыдущей серии мы встретили Азари Биби и еще встретили Крогана. Вот. А пока мы продолжаем смотреть попутно сюжет.
Not what we're looking for, but worth getting a record.
You go ahead. I've got your back. Shouldn't it be warmer this deep underground?
Here's the rock you kicked down here. Safe and sound.
Only minimal power. I don't think it triggered the atmosphere processor, but...
Pathfinder, a conduit beneath the floor just activated. Fluid is running through it. It could be generating emergency power. Your scanner will have more details.
Now that's interesting.
Да, мы встретили вот того.
I see the conduit, Sam. Whatever it is, leads out of the room.
Phrase recovered. Must read to access. This console links to surface facilities.
Then it must control the atmosphere processor.
No glyphs. It looks dead, or locked down, like most of this place.
The fluid conduit leads to this console and further into the vault.
So if we follow that conduit, it might lead to the system lockdown.
These data pattern things are incredible. Another gravity well, and that's new.
What is it?
A symbol of authority? A key? It's easy to speculate with Remnant, but we need more facts. I'll see what I can find on this beauty. Maybe over this way.
Whatever has this place on lockdown is that way.
I do my best work solo. You fix up the vault, I'll investigate the relic, and together we'll figure this place out.
Not a bad idea. We'll cover twice the ground.
See? I knew you were smart. I'm on frequency 145.8. Stay safe.
10 credits say she ends up in a pit of spikes.
This gravity well's sealed off. No way through.
Incidentally, a gravity well is the gravitational effect of a large mass in space. This is more accurately a well with variable gravity.
Keep a note for our Asari friend. And for when we try to explain all this.
Comm check. It...
Well, look at this. No way through. No interface points. Sam, note it down for later. They dug this place through solid rock.
Look up there. Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
Плохо. Мне просто... У меня микрофон снизу, а мне неудобно. Сейчас, секунду тогда. Так. Так. Так лучше?
Looks like a blast shield. That might be handy. Whoa. What's that liquid?
Unable to classify.
The only way through is down towards it. It's dead. Nothing.
I bet they used it working in that liquid.
О. Интересно.
So whatever that liquid is, they need a whole aqueduct of it. Remnant! Ah, watch yourselves, it burns.
Careful, don't fall in that liquid.
Use the pillars for cover!
Сразу неожиданно. Вообще, что самое интересное, что
This
это
gravity well's
заряд.
sealed
Это
off.
точно они же
No way
не
through.
Incidentally, a gravity well is the gravitational effect of a large mass in space. This is more accurately a well with variable gravity.
Keep a note for our sorry friend. And for when we try to explain all this.
Com check. It's, well, you know who.
We read you, Peavy. Stay in touch. They dug this place through solid rock.
Look up there. Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
Whoa. What's that liquid?
Unable to classify.
The only way through is down towards it.
There's a low hum through everything here. Can you feel it?
Let's stay focused. We can worry after we find the system lockdown. So whatever that liquid is, they need a whole aqueduct of it. Remnant!
Careful, don't fall in that liquid.
It burns through your shield. Found that out the hard way.
Use the pillars for cover!
Я, короче, разобрался, как выглядит модуль.
We're good.
Looks like a blast shield. That might be handy.
Я переключу. Как думаете, что это какая-то
Ah, watch
загадочная
yourself, it
раса?
burns.
My God.
All this for an atmosphere processor? What is this place? Another aqueduct. How many do they need? Are those roads down there? I can't even see where they end.
Картинка не отстает со звуком. Хорошо.
Up there! More remnant!
Watch the edges! Way ahead of you!
Eyes up! Don't let them get above us!
Keep up the pressure! We're almost through! We're good.
Картинка не отстает, говорит.
Some things down here work, and some don't.
Perhaps to direct and assist manual reactivation of the vault, or to mislead intruders.
Great.
Phoebe!
Ryder! That relic box I found? Not a symbol of authority! The remnants still shoot at me! I'll try it with one of those data patterns we saw.
Is that a good idea?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Не сюда идем. Так,
It would take years to tunnel a place this big.
And good reasons to build it.
о, нулевой элемент.
That's one way to light a room. The atmosphere processor we found before didn't need all these steps. Dad just interfaced with it directly. And it didn't work out so great.
Direct intervention was necessary in that case, but clearly unwise.
Так, что у нас?
Look how high it is. Might be another gravity well? The well's sealed. Damn. Maybe we can use the conduit for emergency power, same as before.
This device appears defensive in nature.
Better safe than sorry. Take them out!
Иди, ну.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the skater. The conduit splits and goes through each of those devices.
Interfacing may complete the circuit and allow the well to open.
If it gets us to the system lockdown, let's try.
The gravity well remains in lockdown. Power restored to the gravity well. The conduit leads down. Conduit fluid pressure is variable. There could be activity below.
Then let's dig deeper.
Barely any dust. How old is this place?
Unknown. Radiation counts indicate the vault has been offline for several hundred years.
Around the time the Scourge appeared? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe the Scourge is why all this tech was abandoned? Crap. The conduit sprang a leak.
Careful. No way you can interface with the console like that.
And no fluid means no power. Damn it. Maybe that's why those devices up above were turned off. We're not turning back now. There has to be some way to fix the leak. A gauntlet. Or maybe a hand tool.
Our scientists will love it either way.
Ryder! Up here! What happened? I can't get any doors to work.
The conduit's breached!
Hey, wait! The observers were using weird laser frequencies to fix the broken wall back there. I can send the frequencies to your Omni tool. Maybe they can patch up the conduit?
And received! I'll give him a shot! Dead. Without the conduit, there's not even enough power for the door. The system's responding to those frequencies! Just a patch job, but it should hold.
Nice work! If it's fixed, that console should work now.
Looks like it worked.
There's even a bridge. You're a pal, Ryder.
Where are you going?
We've got to be close to the system lockdown by now. First one gets the glory.
We'll catch up. If we got that door working too. Will you look at that?
How do we get across?
That did it. Watch your step. It's still a long drop.
too? Thought all the gravity fun had messed up my eyes.
No sunlight, no water. They should all be dead.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close.
Glad I didn't eat a big breakfast.
Company! The right way. We could reach it if we backtrack. Looks like a side room. Still, could be anything in here. Oh, no. It'll be fine.
No, just the light.
See? Absolutely fine.
Ah! Damn it!
It's okay. It's fine.
Knew it. Phew. Come on.
Observers coming up at us!
Armor hydraulics compensating.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
for jump jets.
That is cool. Just say the air's fresh, even without a helmet. How's that possible?
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating with something. We must be close. No question. This is the heart of the vault.
I've never seen anything like it.
All conduits converge here, Pathfinder.
That must be the lockdown console. Any thoughts, Sam?
Unknown. Though it appears related to the lockdown, an in-depth study may reveal its purpose. The system lockdown is disabled. The vault and the atmosphere processor should return to full operation.
Ryder, you fixed the lockdown, didn't you? The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really off the chart.
But if it's back online, we should be good.
Should we go? Baby, get back to the entrance now!
I saw it! What is that thing?
Don't risk it, just go! Watch out! Vents!
It would be wise to escape, Ryder.
I know, Sam!
Too far to jump! Got another bridge? Keep running!
I look back. Why did I look back?
Another gravity well!
It could go anywhere.
It goes away from here. We're taking it. It's still coming!
Sweeping the whole vault! Kills anything in its way!
Yeah, like us! That's the door to the entrance. Almost there. The barrier's gone.
Get that thing if you want, but it's going to be close.
We're almost clear. Where are you? Hello? TV? Go! Go, go, go!
Ah, right on our heels!
Get to the gravity well!
Not moving. Find an override.
Console is attempting service reconnection.
Come on!
Vault restart is now complete.
Че, опять возвращаться?
That was... Talk about a rush.
What was that? Field.
Might have been sweeping the vault, or chasing us.
An immune response? Maybe one last scrub before startup? This place is full of surprises.
Nothing like outrunning death.
Or reactivating a huge mysterious vault. Nice going.
Atmosphere processor is online, recovering last console activity.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah. There we are. That's Eos.
Whoa. Did restarting the system do that?
If that light is us, then all these points could be vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Maybe. But why is there a whole network of them? What's all this for?
Unless the builders show up to explain themselves, all we've got is guesswork. So far, we've seen bots, living plants, atmosphere processors.
Back home, some corporation hit a desert world with an ice comet. They changed the atmosphere to bring rain.
To help it support life.
That first processor we saw was making things worse, but maybe it malfunctioned.
Is that what these builders were trying to do? Make worlds habitable? Even terraform a whole cluster?
Hey, look there. That's different. Maybe it's active? We've got to go see.
Такие полуголограммы.
Sam?
Extrapolating. These coordinates lie beyond the space we have currently surveyed, Pathfinder.
Mark it on our charts. We need more to go on. Let's head up to the surface. I could use some fresh air.
Прикольно. Ай. Ой.
Там 6 коробок, по идее. Все по 12, что-то там по 6, ладно? Сфотографирую, пришли, я сейчас еще одну заявку организую. Да. Да, да. Ну, вот,
Look at that sky.
Да, их.
How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. Eos could support an outpost.
А я сейчас тебе пришлю, что надо будет собрать.
Even without the storms, it'll be a struggle for a while. But we can tough it out. This remnant technology could be the key to our survival, if we can control it.
You can. Kind of. Still, wouldn't hurt to find a manual.
We've got a lead. Sam marked it on the charts down there. That site is active, whatever it is. Who knows what we'll find there.
We? You want to come along?
I want to know what makes the Remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
I don't know. We're a team. You like working solo.
Sure, but we don't have to be joined at the hip to solve all this. Come on.
All right. Pack what you need and...
Datapad, toothbrush, clean underwear, that'll do. I'll catch up with you.
Well,
Now for our new outpost.
Так, на вот это погнали. Во, сколько у нас? 4 очка. Кассетный заряд и... Так. Давайте-ка, что у нас бросок? А это что? Ого, интересно. Добавим биотика, увеличит уровень физических умений, их с каждым очком можно. Полезно. Техника. Так, давайте-ка... А, я не могу. Граната. Так, белочка, давайте-ка попробуем. Вместо тяги вот это, а вместо техники... Короче, вот это попробуем. А у этих все по автомату. Вот так.
You have already logged an ideal site. Nav point noted. Updating Tempest.
The Nexus is on pins and needles, Ryder. Pods are inbound and ready.
Let's go make it happen.
Так, куда едем-то? Обратно в поселение? Давай вот так вот сделаем. Вот так вот. Кататься надоело.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
We're not scavenging anymore. This is how we rebuild.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Давайте вам посмотрим.
Here to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that... Drac?
Так, у нас походу нашелся.
Ryder, about time you joined the party. Think I made them angry. Good.
Save some for me!
Опять новый уровень, серьезно? Когда успеваем? Так, он граната. Ну-ка.
That's it, kid. Keep it up. That fight was fun.
You're telling me?
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
You're not so bad yourself, old man. Maybe we should work together after all.
This fight was pretty good, but you're still Nexus and green as a Drell. Still, something tells me you've got potential. Be ashamed to waste that. I mean, just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
This is gonna be great.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
Pathfinder's call, but research is no good if we're dead. Military.
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Какой советуете? Военный или научный? Но, с одной стороны, научный пригодился бы сейчас больше, но военный, мало ли кеты, присутствие кетов тут по-прежнему имеются, и... Так что... Я не знаю, ну... Чё, как думаете? Как бы будет лучше. Давайте будет научно.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder. EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that.
Outpost block inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
It took a lot of people to get us this far. That's the work you'll continue.
I hear that. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months. Eos is far from golden. But now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far. The Reality Rider? You brought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
Watch out for everyone. But not you, right? You're genuine.
I know what I came here to be. Talk to Bradley. Later we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
Detecting above normal radiation levels. Radiation levels within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Pathfinder. A word with you?
Я потом вернусь.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything, thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass to feed initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on Eos later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
The first two outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
Looking back isn't a good use of time. We have to keep building.
Keep is generous. We have to start. Real building, not just survival. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's... make it real.
Или же зачистим мир. Так, перспективность. Ну, мы в тех уголках, кстати, не бывали. Так что поедем сюда. Быстро скатаем, а потом на Nexus.
Should be a memorial or monument when there's time.
Hard lessons we can't forget.
Recovery's a long-term process.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
First outpost. It must mean something to you.
Hopefully, Prodromos sets a high bar.
Can't wait to see what the initiative makes of this planet.
Pathfinder, this area has been altered by Remnant. There may be something of use.
We've got targets!
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
This is resonating now. Probably with the vault.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder. Systems are failing, Pathfinder. Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Anyone up for Would You Rather?
Did you just ask, would you rather, would you rather?
That's cold, Cora.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Radiation levels are severe. Seek safety immediately. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Radiation levels normal.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Пора на Nexus. Или... не, я с драком сначала. Я сначала в систему войду, где Nexus, а потом... Да. Я знаю, какая следующая команда на очереди. Это Ветра и... Драк.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
This isn't a military vessel, but there need to be rules. Better to ask about protocol. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
So this is what you and Ryder do for fun. Explore weird vaults that try to kill you.
We fly into space clouds that try to kill us too.
I deserve a raise.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said.
I just choose.
Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Wow. You fight side by side and then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me, that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Я переговорю сейчас со всеми, поедем.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks some... Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke...
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Thanks for the insight. So, how'd an Asari doc...
Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
How did you get into medicine?
I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had... They put every credit they earned. No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. His name card was crooked. But he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody. It was a close game.
You did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch it.
Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills and take him out.
Let's do it. Hey,
это,
Costa,
короче,
want in on this?
ты отправляешь отряды, а потом они типа тебе приносят такой тебе награды всякие.
Long time no chat. What's up?
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space.
Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps. Well, veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora,
by the book, keeps us alive.
Hey, variety's the spice of life. He's a pilot.
Which means...
he flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that, then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece. The more you and I get to know each other, the more...
How tough was it?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Hasn't everyone?
Well, then you know. It's soup. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part. Maybe even participate.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what... We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps.
Господи, как же долгие эти
Sad.
диалоги. Я понимаю.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Я так, в принципе, со всеми общался и у себя в Нормандии. Это... Чё, это кто там? Я? Давай с ветрой сначала.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving. And everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone, ugh.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
The plan's the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here.
Кстати,
But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
Привет. Блин, я не знаю, вот мутить с ветрой или же скорой. Я хрен его знает вообще. По сути, если я сейчас сделаю, я пропущу этот диалог, а потом я его не смогу вернуть. Блин, даже не знаю. С одной стороны, ветра неплоха, но с другой же, я понимаю то, что, блин... Планеты АТП, блин. Про них я забыл. Это не я, кстати, статью делал. Это делал Карнер. Вот ему и говори. Вот. Блин. Как бы лучше поступить? Оставить или тоже попробовать? Я могу перепройти в любом случае, так что...
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Мы на дружеские отношения. Это будет, короче, второй голос. Лям.
Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop then, crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. I'm glad for it every day. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin. Both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Life with my family was not typical, on a number of fronts.
You make do though, right? Family has to. I said goodbye to my mom and dad, and got on a ship to Andromeda.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Так, теперь мне нужен Дракс. После правда спасательной капсулы. Вот это мне нужно. Так. Я догадываюсь, конечно, где они. Так. Драка Тюби офицер зачислен в команду. С бумажной... Ага. Расслабься, Хафер, вышел удар башкой, тот, которого не ожидали. Буду иметь в виду. Найдена кофейная кружка. Я убил в лаборатории нашего кружку. Симпатичным крысом магнитным дном. Была прилеплена к одной в переборке с дыркой. Ебок? Перевод, конечно, тоже забавный.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Ого.
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. The cat makes sure some trouble's always coming for you.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used to it.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Krogan could have made a real difference on the Nexus.
Staying under those conditions would have just resulted in another mutiny. We have a much better shot at something good out here.
Can't argue with that.
Так, хорошо. Так, это касается этого. Где спасательные капсулы-то, ё-моё? Что я не особо понимаю. Мне этот еще корабль до сих пор так и... Это показка такая? Так. Где же, блин... Так. Секундочку. Я снова тут. Где это спасательная капсула? Что тут?
Where's my data?
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, writer. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
You left everything and everyone you knew because you were bored?
No, I came with someone I knew. Then she got bored with me. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Tell you what, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Getting a scan.
Все так интересно, ладно. Сейчас прилетим.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
It's dangerous. And that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles.
I can appreciate the colors of a coral snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if this sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
It's good to have different voices on my team. I like that.
Excellent. Oh, speaking of the team, I should update the folks back in the Nexus with the latest reports. We'll talk later.
Погнали на этот. Совсем поговорить. Аналог цитадели. Ну блин, вторую часть что-то вспоминаю. Чего? Какие префиксы?
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos. We've thought that before. But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
This is Hirik, one of the scientists from the tech lab.
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Enough. Look, this isn't going to work.
Just give me another chance.
Don't shove the
No,
crate off the...
we're done.
You shove the crate off the ramp. Where do they find these?
Да, именно какие.
This is not what I signed up for.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
Agent S. Напиши мне каждое имя по порядку. Ладно?
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tanz asked for an but our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope, rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pool funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Ну давай.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Good to see you. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Вы меня не знаете. Не, ну...
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
My staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do as much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder. Ugh.
Right.
Так, секунду. Навыки. Просто офигенно. Так, давайте-ка баррикады сделаем. Биотика будет. Так, смотрим. Ну, он будет у всех поровну как раз. Очков. А, все уже открыл.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark. Go ahead. We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay. Will do.
С чувством особый гость мы вспоминаем, как те, кто отдал уже за исследование.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with our job.
Опа, Нормандия. Секретные чертежи. Стелс-фрегат основной патруль развернута вместо альянса в систему Турианской иерархии. Тот самый. Раннего турианского звездолета, когда первым прошел через монстры транслята. Вау. Город. Данных. Хаббл. Операция Восточной Европы.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director.
Director Tan. Its origin defies all known explanation.
Так, ладно. Так. Что у нас там получается по заданиям? Тут у нас поговорить с Эдинсон. Она уже тут? Я не успел.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Please address concerns first with Director Addison. One must obey protocol.
Russian.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing.
Respect.
Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
So, I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs. And eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
All right, Brecker. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Облик инициативы. Ого. Научные капсулы, военные капсулы. Выбрать категорию. Коммерческие, военные. Опыт ученых, выбранных из многолетней работы в полевых условиях, способны трудиться, не взяли на службе способности. Так. Военные, коммерческие. Получаете избранные А я могу... очки криокапсул. Одно. Военное снаряжение, охотничьи отряды, спецназ, разведка, техника Апекс. Тактика Апекс. Зарабатывать больше кредитов, заполнение заданий Апекс. Коммерческие. Финансовая инфраструктура. Зарабатывать кредиты на вложениях с регулярными интервалами, связь с серым рынком, может черным. Торговый потенциал. Стратегическое размещение лица соответственно повышает торговый и транспортный потенциал, увеличивает вместимость предметов. Вау! Что советуем? Товарищи, я предлагаю все же выбрать, да, получать избранные, Забота очки исследования с регулярным интервалом. Или военные. Военное снаряжение получить основной материал с регулярным интервалом. Охотничьи отряды. Получить технический материал с регулярным интервалом. Разведка. Что советуете? Военные, научные или коммерческие? Я вообще в науку больше вообще сейчас бы вкачивал, смысл есть. Военные сейчас кеты, конечно, присутствуют, хотя я... Ну, я вот думаю, тоже наука, потому что, ну, блин, коммерция сейчас, ну, во-первых, мы сейчас еще не установили контакт ни с кем, ни с какими городами и так далее. Были бы какие-то другие расы, мы бы установили контакты. Тогда можно было бы торговать, но сейчас я смысла не вижу. Поэтому получаете избранные минералы, очки исследования. Все. Отправляйтесь в систему АНАС. Кири.
Hi there.
Так, она занята. Ясно. Я тут кое-что припомнил.
Hey, there's puke on the floor. I'm gonna get sick. You're sick. Locking a man up in germs. If I die, I'm gonna sue your ass.
Keep blowing that hot air, pal. We'll dry out fast.
Так, а тут же торговец был, где я путал. Командный центр. Записи охраны.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Ограниченный Кандрес. Вау. Запись охраны. Повреждена. Вау. Много всего. Это же был этот.
I can't believe he's not returning my Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr, Helios News Service. Maybe you've heard my voice over the vids. I'm trying to file a story right now, but hey.
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor, but it's crazy up. Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny. Or something. I haven't had much sleep.
I met another
Yeah, we're running I'm mostly on... Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Так. Блин, я бы сейчас с ним... Ладно.
Who pays for you to do this?
Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell us what to broadcast. It causes friction, but at least I can live with myself.
Were you a journalist?
I was. The plan was just to work as a reporter out here. Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going. Still, I'm getting...
Who's your source?
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that up.
Talk to you later, Davis.
Hey, Ryder, before you go, I hate to ask, but it seems like your job takes you all over, the places we can't broadcast yet. If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news out to even the most far-flung colonists.
What do you need from me, exactly?
I'm digging up good stories here, but not a lot of people beyond the Nexus can hear them. Our long-distance transmitter sends I need someone to place receivers and boost our signal. We only have a few, so they need to go on...
Okay, Dave.
Great, just place...
Разместите на Эос, это успеем. Это тут был торговец, блядь. Что по получению?
The Nexus versus Colonist Milken, Evidence 7A. Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and Outlaw forces we've...
Thanks. You'll see.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Так, ну что, полетели в другую систему?
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios.
Или как? Или мы тут еще побудем? Просто, ну, как хотите, мне это все равно. О, я с Кроганшей перебил.
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count.
Good job on the outpost. Maybe Addison will lighten up.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty upset about not having an initiative outpost established yet. Understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work to focus on now.
Nothing more for now.
See you later. All right, divert some power to the lower decks.
What about the reports Spender wants?
Ignore them. He can't complain to number 8 about what he doesn't know.
Ryder, can you believe this place?
I'll drop by for a
One
chat.
space station, slightly dented?
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
You really did miss her while you were gone, huh?
I really did. Cash can handle herself just fine, but it's still good to be nearby. We need that console up and running, Cash.
Так. Где...
The human pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on habitat 7.
Вон. Всё. Погнали тогда. Живая палуба, креатек.
The human pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on habitat 7 in the Erickson system.
Не знаю, мне это все напоминает Интерстеллар, только это аналог того, то, что мы выиграли.
For a home in Andromeda. This is HNS.
Once we gather a few more colonists, we'll be taking you over to the Nexus. You'll need to clear
This is not good. I'll make it right.
It's okay.
Так, подожди.
Boy, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromus was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
Подожди. Это про мою сестру было. Или я путаю? Вот.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
No.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
That's incredible. She's okay.
Vitals are steady, but I'm letting Sam take the lead on this one.
Though in a coma, Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant. Proceed.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
Ой. Как думаете, прямо сказать или все же сказать иначе? Как думаете? Я бы, с одной стороны, повременил бы, но рано или поздно это вскроется. Поэтому... Я думаю, лучше не сказать.
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sarah.
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know. It's been hard on everyone.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
But Dad said...
Sarah?
Am I dreaming? Where am I?
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Her pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I need to go now.
That's enough. It's too stressful.
Sarah.
Да, лучше сразу сказать, чем потом.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible.
Так, я зайду в модуль сами.
This is HNS.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Ну-ка глянем.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
define this advantage?
It will set us free.
Такие
We're
ощущения, что
prisoners of
должен
our own
быть
five
Удина.
senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Болезнь? Что за болезнь?
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently
Что
locked.
предлагаете, дальше исследовать и по сюжету, или же направимся на Эос?
That's all for now.
Of course.
Как думаете? Потому что я к блоку там в кабинет отсытой зайду чуть позже. Нет, типа, сюжет можно продолжить, но потом от него чуть-чуть открыться и выполнять дополнительные задания. Так можно сделать. Так можно. Ну, мне все равно на, ну, как бы на этом Нексусе делать не особо хочу. Лучше уж исследовать. Давай уже тронем. Так, погнали.
Ryder.
Потом в этой системе все равно его мысль. Луч надежды. Погнали отсюда. Оу. Так.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop now.
Оу. Корабль геттов.
Ket ships, a dozen. No, more.
Засада, что ли?
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Твою дивизию.
Where Where's the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
I'm Ryder, captain of this ship and pathfinder with the initiative.
You'll come with me.
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough. Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Hello? Yes!
Так, и скверно выбрались.
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
Походу надолго. Затем. О, Мустафар.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto.
Чего?
They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes.
Похоже на...
Look at that. It's beautiful.
Похоже, мы нашли новую расу.
We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
If this goes badly, if I get eaten alive, even if it's hilarious, please destroy the vids.
Опа, спецназ. Штурмом пошел. У нас контакт с неизвестной расой.
Need me to take my shoes off?
I'm Paran Shai, governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden.
protected. What do you want?
We didn't know what we'd find here, to be honest. But I'm open to sharing what we know, if you are.
Honest? Honesty would be a good start. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me.
Что ж, придется пройти.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
What's happening?
We have a visitor.
This isn't safe. We should lock it up.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
This is insane. It belongs in a containment cell.
The Governor Shire handles.
We don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
How did it find us?
He, not it. And stop staring.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know. Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We're nothing like them. In fact, maybe we can help each other out.
We made that mistake when the Ket arrived. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold.
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us. And you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Be careful out there.
No, I will.
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
I believed in what the initiative stood for. I still do.
That's noble of you. I'm not sure I could make the same choice.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
The Ket hit your people pretty hard, right?
They did. But long before that, the Scourge destroyed our technology, first targeting our ships. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
You're trusting your history with an outsider? I am.
Now's your chance to prove it. You want... Recovering our past will go a long way. Ephra doesn't have to know. I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back. If you find anything...
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better?
Oh, yeah.
You ready to go?
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
Интересно, каково будет знакомство. аж как-то интересно.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with Peavy. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions, a shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jarl wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Okay. Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Я хочу изучить одну броню.
Still compiling, my fair.
Сколько у меня тут накопилось? это. Слушай, сколько всего-то оказывается. Теперь я могу купить дробовичок. Но не это. Так, исследование. Броня. Нагрудник N7. Так, шлем N7. Медь. О. Готово к разработке. Паладин. А, это палач. Не, я палач возьму. Все, давай Чё, как? Нет.
I can't wait for my first session with Jar.
Try not to scare him.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
Давайте, погнали.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Ну, походу, тут застряли, наверное. Давайте по сюжету чуть-чуть подвинемся и... Подождите, они все, что ли, по сюжету важны? Это скверно.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Так, летим туда.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Satellite detected.
Секунду. Так, встреча с сопротивлением воевод. А это... А, смотри-ка, уже открылись. Помочь ученым. Ковара. Это сюда. Сейчас, секунду. Сейчас. Журнал. Встреча с сопротивлением. Отправиться на воевод. Вот это возьмем. Отправимся пока туда. Классно сделано. Так.
I'm picking up something. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Я возьму ветровый трак.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggested it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vold to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
совсем жестко. Не извините, просто я вообще хотел другую команду выбрать. Как-то неожиданно все.
Oh, Gil wanted you to check in.
Not really a holiday destination.
Гил? Сейчас быстро. Сейчас быстро загляну к нему. Ну.
Still not playing with you.
I'll play.
Really? Gambling doesn't seem like your style.
Why?
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Am I interrupting?
Nope. I go the way the wind blows. You're here now, so you're the wind. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like poker. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. A little distraction can...
Bridges 4.
Again. I'll lend you 30 if you pay me back by tomorrow. Cold orbit is steady.
Done. Thank you, Sue.
Так, теперь погнали с броней, что у нас. И мы выберем вот Синопат Дракс.
Someday I'll find.
Approaching the LZ.
Oh, Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Good place for a secret hideout. The snow and ice camouflages everything.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Great. They really mean business, don't they?
Peter's straight on. Any squishies need to warm up?
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyik when you arrive.
I understand.
You get clearance to take off yet?
No luck. Can I still
Life support restored. The ambient temperature is normal.
It's all we've got. Trust me, this'll work.
You're the alien Jarl brought. A possible asset, he says. We've allowed you into our base at his request. I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Go now. I have other things to attend to.
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have Kajari and Suma. All right.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what
Я
you
говорю то, что надо будет глянуть на этого парня будет. Главное, чтобы потом.
Commander said the alien wanted to help, but we need it. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always wounded. No, sir.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste.
Supply crate.
Of course.
Good.
Пардон. Короче, парень, надо будет на него глянуть, а потом выяснить. Сейчас, секунду.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The Kattegat... Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here.
We don't?
What do you mean?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our
Парень,
bodies
какого персонажа
generate energy
выбрал?
from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without... I'll be... I should be going out there with you. My presence will make other Angara less suspicious of you.
It's true. They'll be more likely to trust one of their own.
I'll consider my options and get back to you if I change my mind.
All right then. I'll keep my comms open so I can keep up with what you're doing.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, is there anything I can help with?
The Resistance seems pretty busy here. There must be lots of Ket.
Yet, our fighters are frustrated. No matter how many we kill, there always seems to be more.
Ну, нормально, я тоже не из ЗВ, но у меня был персонаж из ЗВ. Нам надо больше чуть-чуть ЗВ добавить, на самом деле.
Wonder what all the blinky lights are.
You don't win a war without good organization.
That's the planet, with everything on it.
Yep, they're staring.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
But I brought the snacks last.
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Stop it, Beniska. The commander sent word. We knew they were coming.
Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
What's that alien facility on? What's its purpose?
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much no.
Tall lights. Over on your right somewhere.
Those red lights. You said that's...
Yes.
Is it difficult to live out here?
Why so
Those lights are conspicuous.
The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems...
Yeah, you behave.
Oh. Серьезно? Реально?
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad.
How's
My
your
position.
sister?
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
All we can do is be there when she needs us.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your...
Okay, Sam. What's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right. We've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Life support is stable. I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Can you even see through this snow?
Trust me.
Downhill's always more fun.
Temperature's back to normal.
I need help here. Over here.
Enemy down.
Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy, are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. Ah, I thought I could lead them. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt?
It'll be calmer. I can get back faster than you're over.
Have they kept...
No, you didn't give them time to report in. All that...
What do you do?
I'm just a sc... But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go, go.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, I detect Ket among this salvage.
You think that's it? Drax hurt!
Moving in. Headshot.
Ket Cap, should we handle it?
Неожиданно. Сопредатель, конечно. Я уверен, то, что
The camp ahead contains Ket life forms, Pathfinder. Activating automated forward station deployment.
I would not like to be lost out here on my own.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Thinking about a frozen moon I was once stranded on, almost lost my good toe.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil. Usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day. I'd live here, but then I could probably live anywhere.
I wonder if we'll ever see a so-called golden world that won't be complete death to live on.
The Ket planted a chip in this Angara.
The tracking chip? Can you reverse it to get a nav point?
The chip is disabled, but if I receive more scans, I could repair the signal.
Got it. What do you miss most about the Milky Way, Vedra?
Understanding how shit works. Back home I knew the politics, the people, the places. Here everything's new. You can't play the system when you don't know what it is.
I don't know about that. The way the Nexus treated us Krogan seems like the system came with us.
It appears Ket have been here, Pathfinder. I can hack that message console.
Took one out.
That'll show.
So there's a control center for Ket shuttles on Volt.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
And we can take out the control center.
On my way.
Там место попадания. А, X-Series! Фу ты, блин, чё ты переживаешь-то по этому поводу? Как будто нам они, блин, мы вышли технологиями и так далее. X-Series это... Они тем более... Хоть они и создают компанию, но у них компания нормальная, но не в плане вооружения. Наше вооружение будет продвинуто.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Whoa. I hope the Angara know we're nothing like the Ket. I wouldn't want them as an enemy.
They're a tough bunch.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
общем, я не к тому, то, что я говорю, то, что ты плохой. Дело даже не в этом. Просто... X-Series, компания очень как-то не хочет вообще ни с кем сотрудничать. Вообще. То есть я ничего не говорю, да, ну вот я сотрудничаю с РСС, я сотрудничаю с Ульдер, я сотрудничаю. И просто, блин. И тут такое, то что... Мама, не горюй. Ладно, сейчас я посмотрю, что это за новенький. А пока на этом все. В общем, спасибо тем, кто присутствовал.